Oh, yes, you got to say.
Okay, you want to sit here, sweetie?
Mazal tov, Eliana. Mazal tov to the family. We really are very, very blessed to all be here. I will say just how. Whoops.
That's okay, that's okay.
Just like that, sorry.
I just want to.
You need no amplification, Dave.
No, I don't. I just want to say, really, that there are two people sitting in Rhode Island right now who will be told all about this and hopefully will be able to join you in May. I also can't tell you how proud they would be right now, but they will. Mirz Hashem, God willing, have a chance to.
Last weekend,
Do that.
Eliana was in Rhode Island and she
Yes.
shared it with them. there.
That's very important to say right off the bat. Now, they heard this same Haftarah over 40 years ago. So did this one. I shouldn't say that. She just made it. And
Not Joe.
Lisa,
so did Lisa.
Lisa.
Yes, Lisa was there also, quite a number of decades ago. However, there's one gentleman in this group that have waited 40 years to hear it. He didn't come to my bar mitzvah. And, well, he wasn't around. My brother, who just now made up for it after 40 years. Now, your sister's here. Could you imagine having a sibling that didn't even go to your bar mitzvah? Now, I want to ask you something. Does anybody know who this character is? Anybody see it? Does anybody know
Who painted it? Or
No, not who painted it, but what is the character? Yes, Yaakov? The fiddler on the roof. You remember him?
Oh, yeah, yes.
The fiddler on the roof.
Deborah?
The fiddler on the roof. Isn't that a strange metaphor? The fiddler on the roof. Is it something practical? Your sister's a fiddler. But
Definitely.
when she played on the roof, you know, the fiddler on the roof. So
You can
what
turn
does
this off.
what does this fiddler represent to us? What does the fiddler on the roof? What does the fiddler on the roof have to tell us with his melody, with his song? Anybody? Think of it. It was he was playing his music not in the happiest times. He was playing his music when there was very little hope, when there were lots of troubles for our people. But he got up on the roof and he played his tune. And they made a whole story and a legend out of his legacy. They made a play. It starred Zero Nostel. I saw it also shortly after my brother was born. Anyway, the fiddler on the roof represents hope, represents a dreamer, represents someone who's optimistic, even in very difficult times. The Jewish people have, in our day and age, lived to see dreams come true. We all live to see Susan's daughter come and do the Haftarah that Susan's brother did 4 decades ago. It's a beautiful thing. It sounded a little bit like how I do it. I wonder how come. Can you tell us? Why did it sound a little bit like my nusach?
Well, it's because you did it for me a while ago.
Yeah, it sounded familiar. Yeah. I made a tape, and after I drove home, I said, gee, I went too fast. But obviously, she slowed down the tape and did a very beautiful job with this.
Yes, I would also like to say I'm very proud of Eliana for being so prepared and a couple of months in advance. This is already the second time she's really doing it in public, and she's just very conscientious, and I'm very proud of her.
She got a lot of the most important points from it also about being generous and considering others and all. So back to the main message I wanted to give you, and that is tikva. There's hope, and we are all, as a Jewish family, we are all rooting for you. Eliana, this is a little summary of what I just said. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Did anyone else? Did anyone else want to share ideas about this section about reaping the harvest, or Eliana's interpretation of the use of land? Or has anybody even heard that Israel does this still with their crops? Does anybody have anything else they could add? Because what Eliana shared with you afterwards in English is just the beginnings of what she might want to say. Is there anything else you could add for her edification about this that we might not be aware of? Anybody? Any experts in the room?
They're thinking.
Okay. I guess that means you covered the topic pretty
think
well. Well,
So as an expert.
I welcome you to join us. There's bagels and food here. We'll be bringing out more. So,
Susan, Deborah.
Deborah. Oh, and Deborah has one more thing.
Oh, yeah,
to say.
Deborah's going to play.
All right.
Wait a
So,
second, can we clap for Eliana? She did such a great job. Is he okay?
Oh,
okay. Sit.